Good evening again, everybody.
Yeah, good evening, lads. I'm dancing 5 minutes since we was on yesterday. Well, early
Yeah,
hours.
it's probably the longest live we've done in a long time. Right, yeah, tonight, as you've seen the title, we have the absolute honour, yet again, of having an extremely brave and just extraordinary young man, Alex, on with us. For those who don't know, Alex has been literally doing stuff since Brexit. He started off with Toot to Leave, doing literally a one-man protest for Toot to Leave,
Yeah,
um, and he's got on since then. And for a number, and I mean a number of years now, he's done nothing but do charity work and do as much as he can to help our vets out. Um,
yeah,
some people may remember the walk he did for the vets. He recently was brave enough, and I know most people would sort of say they wouldn't do it, but he's a brave young man. He recently done a skydive for charity for small vets charities. And tonight he's going to come on and he's going to tell us all about it. We've also got Dennis from British Resistance coming on, who was there, who witnessed the day and witnessed Alex jump. And with Alex is his nan. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Alex.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hi.
How you
evening,
feel?
Alex. Well done.
Yeah, well done, proud of you,
Thank
mate.
you.
Are you still buzzing from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Right. 2 seconds, and I'll bring you in, Dennis. Just have a little chat with Alex first. So, tell us, how did you come up with the idea of doing a skydive? Because it's not the first thing most people think about of jumping out of a plane, is it?
Uh, Dennis actually suggested it.
Yeah. Ah, so Dennis
Yeah.
suggested, it and you thought sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, most people wouldn't. So. I mean, most people won't know, but you was meant to jump fairly early, but it sort of took all day for you to actually get up there and get out. I mean, tell us, how was you feeling? Was you nervous? Did you get more nervous as the time went on, or was you just totally fine with it?
I was totally fine with it.
Oh yeah, you had it all wrapped up before. You knew what you was doing. Good, good.
Yeah.
So so tell us a little bit about what you did when you was there, while you was waiting. You had to go through some safety talks and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had training on the day
Yeah,
and we had to put our kit on before the jump.
yeah. Hopefully, if I can grab it quickly, I'm going to play the video of you jumping at the end of this. So, what was it like, sort of like on the build up? It must have been exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah. What was your thoughts when you was walking towards that plane? What was your thoughts?
I didn't really think anything.
Now you're just totally focused on the job at hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. So before we get into things else, it's like have you got any idea of how much you raised so far?
About 12,000.
About £12,000 or
1200. No, 1200.
12,
1200.
1,200.
1200.
That's my fault. Yeah,
Yeah.
1200.
Bear with me, Nobby. I'll bring you in a minute.
1200.
still good, buddies.
No, 1200 is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Absolutely amazing. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, for small charities, I mean, look how much you've helped all the other small charities, and look how much you've done with them. £1,200 is going to help a lot of people. Alex, you should be really proud of yourself. Really
Yes, I
proud.
am.
I mean, it's like
So,
it just gets better and better every time you do some charity event. It's like you
yeah.
seem to get more and more and more. So it's like hats off to you, mate. So proud of you.
So, what was the adrenaline rush like, Alex, when you actually left the plane? Did you feel like you'd left your stomach in the plane for a split second, like when you're in one of them lifts?
Did you stop? You know, how did you feel when you were just about to jump?
I felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, because when I did mine in the 80s, it was like, you know, when you're in one of them high speed lifts and you press the button to go down, and for a split second you feel like you've left your stomach from where you've just come from. That's how it felt. But you get an adrenaline rush, and it's really good feeling, isn't it, when you look down, when you can actually see the ground and you're just floating. It's really good feeling.
See, that was the question I was going to ask. What did it feel like when you was out of that plane? You were just floating in the air towards the ground. That
Yeah.
lot feel like? What did it feel like?
Yeah, it felt quite good actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. I mean, what? See, you got to see what most people don't know. What did you? I mean, the view must have been amazing from that high up. I mean, you got to see the ground from a perspective literally no one gets to see. In a way, no one gets to see. I mean, that's got to be good.
Yes, it was amazing.
Yeah. Did you recognise anything as you was looking down, like any landmarks or any buildings, or was it just like
Not
a load of ants on the floor?
not really.
Wow. Right. What we do now is because we got a couple of people who was there to witness what you've done.
Yeah.
So if it's all right, I'm going to bring in Dennis and Nigel now,
Yeah.
and we'll carry on having a little chat. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Nigel. So you
Hello,
two.
Hello, everyone.
Evening,
Hello,
Nobby.
Alex.
Hi.
So you
Look at
two.
that grin's still there. Your
Yeah.
grin is still there, as big as it was on the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you two got to witness this extraordinary young man doing his jump. Could you talk us through a bit of the day for us?
Yeah,
you
if
wanna
you
go
want, I'll go
first,
first
Nobby?
then. I'm
Go on, mate,
happy.
go on then.
I met Alex at 7 o'clock in the hotel. It was grinning, yeah, very excited because it was like getting ready. I think you only had a yogurt in the morning, didn't you? That was it, and a bit of juice. I don't think you even drank a lot. And then we left and got to the jump place about 7:30 in the morning. By then, when Alex had queued up, about 80 people had gone through already. They were queuing by 6 o'clock in the morning because first jump. It was quite nice to see. Well, it wasn't nice, I don't think, for Alex, but from having that buzz when he left the hotel thinking he's going to get there, by the looks on his face that he was going to get there and go straight on the jump, when he got told it was 2 o'clock, you could see the facial expressions, you could see his different emotions react during the day with how he was when he was sitting there in thought on his own, as I've got it on footage, just going over in his own mind. We don't know what he was going over, but you could see he was there. And then when it was building up again, he started getting fidgety feet, and you could see the excitement building and maybe a bit of anxiety. And then, to be quite honest, when they suited and booted him up, he got pulled away. I think it was 3 times because of rain. They stopped you jumping, and they said stand down. So it was like up, down, up, down. Are we going? Is it going to rain? And then
That's what I was
when he was in the kit, he was smiling his head off. But he got on the plane and that, still smiling. Mate, I've never seen someone with such a big grin on his face when he landed. Absolutely just made the day for everyone. Absolutely. Look, he's still got it now.
That's what I was going to ask. With the rain on and off, was anybody at the point where they thought, oh no, this might get cancelled because of the weather?
At the end of the day, mate, look, we were second to last jump. Well, we weren't. Alex was, but he was the second last plane to jump. And there'd been 9 planes that day jumping. And just when we were going to go, or Alex was, that's when it started raining. Now, you know where they say it goes into a teardrop, a raindrop. You imagine when they're falling on top of a rain, if they're hitting the point, the skydivers reckon it really hurts. So that's why they didn't let them jump.
It does. I've known people skydiving and it's painful. It's like being pelted with stones.
No, that's what I was on about, Nob. It's like, I know Alex mum must have been feeling, because he'd been there since 7:30. He's just about to go in the plane. It pisses down, and the disappointment must start to creep in and think, oh no, please no. But luckily, he was allowed to do it, and that was because I think he would have been really disappointed if they had cancelled it. Yeah,
it's starting the whole weekend again, isn't it? Sort of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've got to then get hotel again. You know what I mean? Don't know if you could wait there till the next day or whatever. You know what I mean? They had camping facilities there. because people camped there the night before so they could get up at 6 and queue up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a little bit in the car park. They allow people to tent there just in case they come from a distance.
So,
Right, Dennis.
well,
Yes,
2
mate.
seconds now, Dennis. So it was your idea then, Dennis. So where did you come up with the idea for him to do the skydiving?
Basically, it was a joke. Yeah, when Alex had his head shaved a couple of years ago when he was 14. Yeah, I said to him, "What are you going to do next? To skydive?" And he looked at me and he said, "Yes." Yeah, and I thought it was a joke. Yeah, and he had to wait 2 years till he was 16 to do it legally. And then when I heard that he was actually going to do it, yeah, I just said it as a joke to him. Yeah, you know, it was like a bit of banter. And I didn't realise that he took it so seriously. Yeah, and, you know, I spent the whole day there with him. Yeah, we got there, me and Tanya got there at about 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, and we was waiting around all day with them. And when it nearly got cancelled, I was gutted. Yeah, I weren't gutted for me. I was gutted for Alex. But, yeah, he had butterflies at one point. Yeah, because we asked him. And he said he could feel his stomach going a bit. But when we was there, it was a very exciting day because we was watching all the other skydivers doing their tricks. And, you know, one of them come in and he whizzed past my head and he must have missed my head by about 5 foot. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I actually thought, yeah, I didn't think Alex was taking it seriously. And, yeah, I was really expecting to see a brown chemtrail coming out of him. Yeah.
well, this is the thing.
No, he's done it. He's got more balls than everybody I ever know.
Exactly. I know so many adults.
Yeah,
get near that,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Alex even come up to me afterwards and he says, "When are you going to do one?" And I went, "I ain't fucking crazy enough to do that."
See, the thing is like, I'd love to do it, but I have a medical condition, like a very, very bad medical condition that wouldn't allow me to. So it's like, but I would love to
Right,
do
yeah,
it.
it's something I wouldn't do. Like, I don't even fly, you know what I mean? I'm terrified of flying and, you know, like, yeah, and for a young lad like that, 16 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, with his health conditions and everything. And, you know, to do something like that, yeah, it takes some kind of special person.
Oh, he does, especially for the causes and that he does, and how long he does.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, Alex. I mean, it's got to have been quite sort of a roller coaster. You go in to dive, then you're not, then you're waiting, then you go in, then you wait, and then you're going. Was there any point when you thought that you're not going to do it and you'll have to come back?
Not really, no.
No, you just like, I'm doing it no matter what.
You still them that you were able to do that at 8 o'clock at night time. You could have jumped up to 8 o'clock at night time.
I could have jumped up to about 8 o'clock at night time.
Yep. See, well, do you know what? I don't imagine that because it'd have been sort of dark, getting dark by then. That could have been quite an interesting one. You'd have been on par with some paras jumping at night then, because most people don't do that.
Well,
yeah.
Nathan, that's what I'm disappointed about. There's some ex-paras or something didn't do it with him. Yeah, well, I'm also disappointed that Alex never got as much support there as what he should have got because of all of the charities he's given to. Yeah, and you know, like some of them should have turned up to support him in this.
I would say so. I would say we're getting to the point now, and I've said this before. We're getting to the point now where it's like you've been there enough time. I've been there on quite a few of Alex's. I've even done some of the like the charity walks and the haircuts. Been there with him and stuff like that. So it's like the amount.
Yeah, we done that with him, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean the amount you do, Alex, for these small charities. It is about time they start giving you support because the amount you do for them. And it is a completely selfless act on your part. You don't have to do this, but you go out of your way to do it. I do think that these charities that you donate to, they should start really thinking about, even if just one person turns up just to support you. I think that's...
just to support him from each charity.
But you did have, you had obviously you had Nigel and you had Dennis, and I believe you had some people from Rolling Thunder Conex there as well. They did turn up, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
The
Yeah,
bikers, isn't it? Yeah.
I think that must have been good to see the bikers turning up and sort of supporting you.
Yeah.
They support you quite a lot, don't they? I mean, they're
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
Yeah, good lads. Good lads. Yeah. Yeah. It was a good giggle. Was a good. We had it actually where Dennis said it. More people could have turned up. Yeah, more people could have, but we still had a good crowd there. There was still enough of us. And look, by the end of the day, we had everyone roaring for you, didn't we? When they found out what you was doing it for and everything else, everyone was clapping you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even the other charities that were jumping, they were supporting him wholeheartedly. There was a lot of people there jumping for charity, and we was networking with quite a lot of them.
I mean, that must have felt good when you had all the support from all the other charities and that lot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did so go on, Gary.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that there was no local news or newspaper there, etc. Because if anybody like around my area went 15, 16, whether it was a girl or a lad, because so young and teenagers, it's a big thing to go and do. Like you said, you've got a bottle. And I would have thought that, one of the big local newspapers or TV stations would have come and interviewed him, because he deserved it, really.
Yeah, well,
Mate,
Nobby was there. Nobby was there filming it, and you know what I mean. Yeah, Nobby done a fantastic job filming it all and everything. Yeah, and he was keeping everyone's spirits up and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was great. You know what I mean?
It was
a great day, a great
round.
experience.
Really good day.
Yeah, a great
Now,
experience for everyone.
I need to say this, right? All the kids, right? If there's any kids watching, you need to take a leaf out of this young man's book, yeah? You should be following the lead of this young man, because I'll tell you something, if all the kids were like this young man here, we wouldn't have a problem in this country. You know
Do you know what? I've said that before, and I wholeheartedly agree. And it's not just the kids as well. I want to start seeing some adults put the money where the mouth is.
Yeah.
I mean, because let's face it, the government's not going to help anyone. So it's people like young Alex that really actually does the work on the ground to actually sort of like grassroots sort of doing it selflessly. I mean, he's probably done more for vets than the government ever have personally in the way.
Well, I have got a plan in motion which Nan knows about, but I'm not saying anything because Alex knows it's happening, but he doesn't know what it is. Right?
I've got a plan as well.
I want to get something organised, right, for young Alex from really the charities he's raised money for, just to say thank you. Because look, you got to look what the whole family does, right? This weekend, right?
Yeah.
Where people do a parachute jump for charity, normally they take the money out of the charity to pay for the jump. Yeah. None of it was paid by the charity money. Everything was paid by the family, this jump. Yeah. Now you're talking a jump, maybe 250 quid. They had a video done, maybe 120 quid. Yeah.
And that's not without
the family paid out their own pocket, yeah, to raise money. This is how I've got so much respect, because I know what they spend. They're out nearly every weekend, here, there, and everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I reckon it's after 5 years, it's time to pay back. Now, once I find out the prices of what I want to organise, I will get in contact with like you, Nathan, Gary, and other people in big groups. Yeah. Then, look, with what I've got planned, you will know. I don't want it put out, but you will be able to put it in words so little young Alex doesn't see it. Because if we can keep this from him, the better.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
But if we can get 3,000 people out of all our groups with Active, Yorkshire Rose, and everyone else to pay £1, yeah, we'll have the money to do exactly what we want. So this family can come down, no fuel costs, no hotel costs for the evening, have a lovely meal, go and do the thing I've got planned for Alex, which I'm not telling you, Alex, yet. Yeah. And it will just be, it will make a memory which he will have for the rest of his life, believe me.
Right, well,
And
count
a
us
big
in.
thank you from every charity
Yeah.
and that he's helped.
Exactly. Well, count us in.
Can I just say something, Nathan? Let me know when you've finished, and I want to just say something quickly when you're ready. But you go first.
Now go on.
Now, I was going to say to you is a lot of people as well. You know, you've got to think of his nan, Temi, as the driving force behind Alex, supports him and does everything that he, you know. It's amazing to have a nan like that, you know, from Alex's point of view. And he's got to be just as proud of her as she is of him. I know we're proud of Temi as we are of Alex. And, you know, it's amazing. And I'll just take my hat off to both of them, really. And, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. But I also want to mention the unsung hero that is Grandad. Because he often doesn't get a mention.
His granddad looked more worried than what Alex did.
Yeah, he actually did.
I can
He
tell
wasn't
you
the
that.
one
He
in
said
the
he wasn't.
jumpsuit.
Yeah, he said he wasn't, but he looked more worried than what Alex did.
Oh,
You got to be.
Yeah.
So, Nobby.
But no, 2 seconds. I totally agree with you, Gary, because I don't think people understand enough of sort of like the support that Alex has got from his nan and granddad, and obviously us and that lot as well. But his nan and granddad is like, I'm not going to go into story, but amazing people, absolutely selfless to a fault. It's one of them. I don't think you could ask for a better set of grandparents, personally.
Right, guys,
the love
can I
and
just say
devotion-
something quick? Can I just say something quick? Right.
Yeah. Cool.
This is this is what this family's like, right? They've paid for this jump for Alex, right? And the video, right? To raise money for small veterans charities. And when we were there, everyone who was bothered to turn up and support Alex got one of these.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got one.
Can you read that?
Yeah, that's amazing. You made them, did you, Alex?
Mate, it made my day.
Yeah.
Made my day. Thank you for your support from the bottom of my heart, young Alex. And then he's got him with a poppy and a skydive. Yeah, man, pucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
things like that mean so much.
It is. It's I've actually still got the photo and the book thing that Alex gave me and stuff like that. I've got all the little trinkets all sort of on my shelf and that lot. And I've still got me jumping, made me lawful rebel jump and stuff like that. Like I said, it's like they are so selfless and do so much that people just do not know.
Yeah, we've kept ours.
They are literally like a team that I think everybody could probably aspire to be, really. And let's face it, they're an inspiration, especially you, young man. Like I said, so well, Alex has actually inspired my daughter, because my daughter and Alex are going to be doing a charity event for the vet soon as well. So
Oh, brilliant.
That's something we're going to be looking forward to.
Skydive?
Layla's not old enough. Layla's not old enough to skydive, but she would do it. She would do it. She'd be like, show me the plane. But no, she's not young enough. So we're going to do something, maybe like a sponsored walk or something like that again.
Channel swim.
Well, no, when you do it, we'll join you. We'll join you for the walk.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, as long as it's under a mile.
Well, we done the 5 mile one with Alex when Alex done his, and I had blisters on my feet for a week. Yeah, he's an amazing kid, He really is.
So,
and
young man, not kid, young man.
Young man.
Yeah, young man. Yeah, he's a young man now. He's a young man now because he's proved his point. What I'd like to see, the Paras install a pair of wings on him now.
Yeah, totally agree.
You know.
So for people that want to see this, what's your channel name again now, Nob? And Nathan will hopefully put the link above this as well.
Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. But if you put Mission Impossible, you need to put the little veteran, on it at the end, or Mission Impossible Nobby. Otherwise, you'll only get Tom Cruise.
Oh man. But that's where people can go and watch it, and people do need to go and watch it. You get inspired by people like young Alex.
Well,
You know,
what I've
you
got-
can't help but be inspired.
Well, I've got the video that Alex's nan sent me, so I'll play that at the end if I can.
Oh, you got that? Oh, that's amazing. That is
then,
amazing. I'm
I'll-
blown away with that.
I'll play that at the end after we finish talking, and I'm also going to put the link to any links to that you can give me, Alex. If you can get your nan to send them over, I shall put Nobby's page and all your links to your charity and all stuff like that, and how that people can still donate. So if your nan sends me the links to that, I'll put them in the description of this video, so everybody's got all the information they need.
And Rolling Thunder as well, Conex you need to put out because he took
Yeah.
some good stuff as well.
That's another point as well. I'd
Yeah,
like, if it's okay with them, I'd like to put the link up to their group as well, because they went and supported them. And again, Rolling Thunder does a lot as well. So
Yeah.
it's another
Yeah,
group
Rolling
where-
Thunder Connects. We went to one of their events where Alex actually laid a wreath. Yeah, for the veterans. He was given like the place of honour basically with them, and on that day, I think he raised a couple of £100 in small change. Yeah,
Is that English
towards
pounds
his-
or London pounds?
that's pounds, mate. Yes, that's sterling. You know what I mean? He's an amazing lad. An amazing lad, yeah. And for what started out as a joke, and for him to actually do it, you know what I mean? I still can't believe it. I'm still buzzing from it.
I think we all are, mate. I think we all are.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think none of us have come down yet. He ain't. Look at his face. Look.
I've never
Now,
seen
I
him
bet
smile
you've never
so
seen him
much.
with a grin that big, have you?
Nah, I've never seen him with a grin that big.
No.
apart from when we went on the bus and a couple of bits, no, I've never seen him with such a big grin ever.
Yeah.
So be proud of yourself.
Yeah, that's where he's got stuck when he was flying down.
That's probably wind disturbance sort of bit. Well, as my nan used to say, if you keep your face like that, if the wind changes, it'll stay like it. So obviously we've got proof of that. So
Can't say that no more. You might offend someone.
probably, yeah, probably. So, Alex, tell us what it was like as you was in the plane and you was going up and you was getting ready. What was
Yeah, it
going
felt good.
through your head?
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, it felt good.
Excited.
Excited.
What else did you feel?
Happy.
Nervous?
Did you have any butterflies in your stomach?
Butterflies in the stomach. You were worried about it?
Not really, no.
Ah,
That's one up on most paras, because most paras are speaking. So
yeah. Yeah.
So Dennis, Dennis, Nigel. So as he's going up, that what was the atmosphere on the ground like? Was you all worried? Was you all nervous?
I had more butterflies than Alex, I think.
Yeah. I think we was all a bit sort of, you know what I mean? You're all open. Look, there wasn't no incidents that day, you know what I mean? But how many incidents did they happen? Do they have incidents? You know what I mean? But it's always in your back of your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could have been the shortest live stream I've ever done, you know what I mean? Because how do you react to a situation like that when you're filming it? You know what I mean? So there was a lot in your back of your head at the time. When it just you I think we, as you said, Dennis, I think we was all more nervous than he was.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, it's got to be a relief when you're filming and then that parachute opens. It's got to be the biggest relief ever. Not because you don't think it's not gonna, but just because it actually, you know, you can then relax.
Mate, the funny thing was, right? You're looking at the plane and then suddenly you'll see like little black bits.
Dots.
Yeah,
little dots.
It is little black specks, and then suddenly you're watching, and you know what colour parachute he had, because he had a pink one with black ends. So we're all looking out, and then suddenly one opens. Oh, it's like multicoloured. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, that's orange. Yeah. And then you're like, where is he? Where is he? And then someone picks him up. It's like, oh, thank fuck for that. Look, there he is. Yeah, fucking yeah. But it is.
Plus the sun was in our eyes. Yeah, the sun was in our eyes as well, weren't it, Nobby? It was.
Yeah, mate. The best thing I've done all day, mate. There was a young girl standing there, and I was like, "Oh, who's that going up? Oh, it's me boyfriend." I was, "Oh yeah, got him insured."
Yeah.
Oh, mate, the look she gave me.
Knowing you, Nobby,
I
it's the
must
one
say
you,
though, yeah.
knowing you, Nobby, it's the ones you don't say. That looks like a rucksack to me, not a parachute.
Mate, some of them were right little, because I've even mentioned that, mate. I was like, hang on a minute, that's as big as my day sack. You know what I mean? In some of them. And I'll tell you, say, those guys came in at a speed. In it. Then this one came
Nobby,
across
do you remember that one? Do you remember that one? It
hell.
looked like he was out of control. It looked like he was out of
mate.
control. And
Mate,
all of a sudden, he just went and he whizzed right in over us.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah, totally amazing experience. I'll tell you, just watching it, it was just totally amazing. The old day, I've never seen people parachute before, but it was a totally amazing experience.
So
There was
Alex,
a good crowd there as well. Very good crowd.
so
Yeah,
Alex,
can I just give a mention as well to Al's Pals? Yeah, they're a cancer charity.
yep, by all means, please do.
Yeah, Al's Pals. They're based. I think they're based in Milton Keynes. Is that right, Nobby?
Yeah, based in Milton Keynes. What it is, it's they're for cancer patients and people who are got terminal cancer. And what they do, they help with the emotional side of things for the family, because there is none of that about. The lady who runs it, her dad died of cancer, and there was no support for the families and stuff like that, and actually the person going through terminal cancer. So they've set up this charity now, which, mate, they had 20 people jump that day to raise money.
If you can,
all of them together never raised as much money as Alex, but there was 20 of them jumping for charity to raise money to help people with the mental side of losing someone and with the person who's got terminal cancer. So
if you can, Nobby, can you send me a link to their charity or whatever, and I'll stick that in the description as well, because
I'll send you all of them. I'll send you all of them.
Brilliant. We've got a couple of questions in. We've got a question in chat from Alice. How did Alex feel leaving the plane on the way down?
Yeah, it felt quite good.
Yeah. Was it as good as you thought it was going to be, or was it better?
Better.
Yeah. So tell me, right? So you've jumped out the plane, and you're hurtling towards the earth. Did it feel like you was going really fast, or did it feel like you're just floating?
I was just floating.
Yeah. So what did it feel like as you see the ground coming closer and closer, and you can see all the little people looking like ants on the floor?
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah. And you obviously I'll play the video after so everyone can see that. So you done a tandem, didn't you? So you had someone jumping with you on the front. So
yeah.
What's his name, so we can give him a mention?
His name is Tim.
Tim. Or and if you can as well, if I can have the link to the place where you done the jump from, so people have got the link for that place. If people want to do a charity jump and stuff like that, they can get in contact with them as well. Because to let people jump and do things for charity, I think is an amazing idea. So any links you can get for all this, then please, and I'll put them in the description.
It's meant to be the leading sky jumping place in Britain, and they were a really good bunch of guys actually. Even the professionals who were there who were going up high and jumping out, they all chatted with you and explained things, and really good bunch up there actually.
Good.
So Alex, when you're floating, and then when Tim pulled the cord for the parachute, did you feel a pull, sort of pull you up slightly when the parachute opened? Then you started to just float down.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like when that parachute opens and you feel that jolt?
It felt quite good.
Did you feel disappointed because you sort of like, I'd like to go a bit further, or was it a case of you was happy that the parachute opened then?
Yeah.
I was fine with it.
Good. And as you said before, you raised £1,200 so far. I mean, that is an achievement and a half, mate. As Nobby said, it's like there was 20 other people. They probably didn't raise as much money as you, so that is an amazing job. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everyone agree with me as well. It's like we're all so proud of you, young man, and you are a young man. I keep forgetting myself. It's like when I first met him, he was a young lad, and he's just grown into a man really quickly.
Yeah, no, what you got to
When I first
remember
met him,
is
he
as
was
well,
smaller than me.
Alex's family, yeah, Tammy and his granddad, yeah, his nan and his granddad, yeah, everything Alex does is of his own free will.
Yes, that's another thing I would like to point out as well, because everything Alex decides with charities and stuff like that, he decides it. His nan and granddad just support him 100%, which
that's right. Yeah, and like I've said, it was my idea that was meant as a joke. Yeah, when he was 14 years old, he was waiting 2 years to do this. Yeah, until he turned 16, and you know, it was just amazing,
See,
but when you know Alex, like we do then, and you do now, you know that when Alex says something, it's not a joke. If Alex says, "I'm going to do this," it ain't a joke.
Yeah,
he will do it.
Yeah, but I said it as a joke, and he just looked at me and went, "Yeah." You know, and I don't think the thought even crossed his mind to do a parachute jump until I wound him up and said, "What you're going to do next is a parachute jump," and he just looked at me and said, "Yeah." And he's been waiting 2 years to do that jump. Yeah, and I'm still buzzing from it, to tell you the truth. I'm still buzzing from it.
That's what I find amazing, and that's what I really like about Alex, and that he's fearless. You know, whatever you suggest or whatever, he'll do it. You might say something.
I didn't suggest it. I just said, "What are you going to do next?" The parachute jump. Yeah. I didn't say you should do one. I didn't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You could say something really outrageous. What you're going to do next? Blah blah. And then Alex will actually do it. He's fearless. He would say, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And you think, "Oh, don't."
Oh, he's got guts, mate. He's got guts. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm really disappointed that some ex-paras didn't go there and do the jump with him. Yeah, or serving paras. Yeah, because of what he does for veterans. Yeah, and you know. Yeah, my group made a donation as well to Alex's fund. Yeah, it's just been incredible what he's done.
Yeah.
If all the men in this country had the same attitude as Alex, we wouldn't be having the problems we've got now.
Exactly. I don't, it's another thing as well. Some people won't be familiar with Alex, but the amount this boy has done over the years, since about 11, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's done Toot to Leave. I mean, you got to remember, at 11 years old, this boy was sitting at the side of a road with a sign on his own. That's when he first got known as Toot to Leave Alex, because he was for Brexit, and he done literally a one-man protest, didn't you? For days, wasn't it? It wasn't just a day. You done it on a regular basis. He's had all his hair shaved off. He's done. I mean, a point where you actually had difficulty to walk, didn't you? You've been to the gym, and that's another thing people don't realise. You've been to the gym and that lot, and you've overcome so many hurdles with some of the conditions you have. I mean, I was there with the 5 mile walk. It wasn't easy for you, but you smashed it, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. A boy that had trouble walking, and he done the 5 mile walk, and he was in pain a bit, wasn't you, mate? But you still did it, because you never let anybody down, and that's what I love about you, mate. You never let anyone down. If you say if you say you're going to do something, you do it. And he's done so much. I mean, I don't know many boys your age that would have gone and had all his hair shaved off like you did, but you did. You done it with bells on. You've got the walk, you've got everything. The amount you've done, and literally, it's like the amount of people you've helped is becoming a big list now, and people. I mean, you've got to understand this as well, Alex. You would have helped people that you don't even know you've helped. So that's got to be a good feeling, isn't it? And,
Guys, can I be rude here and sign out? I booked a live stream at 8 o'clock because I've got to make an apology to someone.
No worries, no. Good to see you.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Alex, have a lovely holiday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
I salute you for what you did the other day. It was totally amazing. You made a great day out anyway.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it again, please invite me because I'd love to come and watch it again. Yeah, cheers guys for having us on. Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
at 8 o'clock, so I need to get myself sorted out.
Always a pleasure, Nobby. You know that.
All right then, guys.
Cheers, Nob.
Cheers, Dennis.
Keep us in touch with what's going on in Dover.
I'll talk to you later.
Right, speak soon.
All right, no problem.
But yeah, I mean, have you got any? I mean, I'm probably sure that you're already thinking about your next one. So, what are you thinking about doing for your next one? Got any ideas yet?
What he's going to do for his next one, he's going to parachute out of an aeroplane without a parachute, land on a trampoline, triple spin 67 times, yeah, and land on the trampoline without a wobble.
Well, yeah. I think he could do it. I think Alex could do anything he sets his mind to, and I think he's proven that personally.
Yeah.
I mean, would you anything you want to say about the day? Because we can play the video in a minute, because I want everyone to see this. But is there anything you want to say, Alex? Anything you want to tell anybody?
Yeah. I want to thank you from there, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So I think he just wants to say that Rolling Sonda were there right from 7:30 in the morning, till right to the end. And Clive Proctor, he was with him all the way inside, when they're changing and talking to people in there. So he was really great there, supportive of Alex there, as well as obviously, all of you who were there. So it was a nice one. It was a very long day, but it was a nice day at the end of the day. Everybody, came and spoke to Alex, and Alex started talking a little bit more. So, they made him feel, quite good. So, yes, it was a great day. It was a great day. Thanks, guys, for that.
Yeah, so a big shout out to Rolling Thunder Conex. What was the man's name? That because he was there supporting you all the way through, wasn't he? Name again?
Clive Proctor.
Okay, right.
Clive Proctor.
Big shout out to Clive Proctor, sir. You are a legend, and thank you for taking care of young Alex and supporting him all through that. You are a legend, mate.
For Rolling Thunder Connects are going to be in Chroma on the 29th of July.
All right.
Yeah, doing a bike ride. If everyone can turn up, they will be, I suppose, doing something for charity there. If everyone can, go there and donate something, you know what I mean? So whatever they're collecting for.
Because Rolling Thunder Connex, that's a worthwhile support. They do a lot.
Yeah, they do an awful lot.
They support Alex and stuff like that. So all right in my book. So anything else you want to say about the experience and sort of thing? Would you recommend it? Are we going to drag Dennis in on the next one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I am not going to do a parachute jump.
I think you should do one, Dan, swimming with sharks.
Yeah.
I'd rather swim with a shark, than go and do a parachute jump.
Oh no.
I'm interested to see what Alex is going to do next, because I mean, that's going to be a hard one to top, mate. I mean, what are you going to do next? Fight a bear?
I'll tell you what is good, mate. I'll tell you what is good, and it's very therapeutic. And I did it when I went on holiday, and that's swimming with the dolphins, and that it's good. It's good, and it's also good for you because it's very therapeutic. Alex would love that.
Yeah. I mean, Alex is on holiday now, so we'll sort of after like that. He deserves the rest, so have a good time with that lot. So don't cause too much trouble for Nanny and Grandad.
Oh, you'll be surprised.
Right, so would you like
cheeky when you get to know him?
Oh, he is. Yeah. He is. He when he comes out of the shell, he's an amazing young man.
Yeah, but
No
he
scaling
has to get to
buildings,
know you
Alex.
first.
No scaling buildings in your Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, abseil or something like that. That could be one. Get you on the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. If there's nothing else, do you want me to play the video now, Alex, so everyone can see what you did?
Yes, please.
Right, what I'll do then is I'll put that up. Hopefully this will work. Bear with me.
You can see the camera.
Hopefully this.
Ah, there you go.
People in the
Yeah,
chat,
there
can
you
you
go,
hear the
fine,
sound?
Dave.
Okay.
I can't hear the sound on it, Nave, but I can see the video.
Right. Can anybody in the chat hear the sound? I want this done properly. Anybody in chat, can you just give a quick thing? Can you hear the sound on that?
No.
That's him with Clive now.
So what I'll do is give me a second. Right, let me see if I could, because this happened on the last time. It says share tab audio. That's the thing. I don't understand why it's not playing the sound. Right. Well, if we can't get sound, because all it is music anyway. If we can't get the sound, because that might be it, because it's playing music. But all you need to see really is a video. So what I'll do? Bear with me, and I'll play it. This is an amazing young man.
That's Clive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Clive.
The one
There's
with the hat.
Rohit there as well.
Mm.
He don't even look phased.
He looks cool, doesn't he? So cool and calm
Yeah.
and collective now. I think he was just happy to be getting on with it.
Yeah. How many people are actually in the plane? How many people actually jump at one time?
10.
I think there was about 10 or 12.
10. Not 10.
10.
Five professionals and 5 tandem. That's it, yeah.
Mm.
So that's you going up on the plane now, yeah?
I mean, if you want to talk us through a bit of this, Alex, that'd be great.
Yeah.
How you feeling? What's happening there?
How high did you actually jump? How high did you actually jump from, Alex?
10,000 feet.
10,000.
Yeah, I thought it was 10. I was going to say 10,000.
I'll get dizzy being 3 foot off the ground.
By the looks of it, you only jump on the plane. So I mean,
What's happening here?
I won't jump on the plane.
So you can tell that they're putting the harness on the window. Yeah? So tell them, because I don't know.
I mean, we want to hear how you're feeling. Talk us through as much as you can, please, Alex.
So I'm in the plane.
Obviously. What else? Mm-hmm. And then when they put the harness in there, you can tell them. When they get in your lock with the Christine.
And then they locked me in with the instructor.
That's the one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you've done tandem, as you see that there's an instructor behind you, so you get strapped to him.
Yeah.
Waiting your turn now. Yeah.
You don't look phased at all, mate. I mean, if you look at some of the people in the background, they look more worried than you do.
You see the guy in the orange shirt, I was speaking to him, they only raised 245 quid and there was 2 of them jumping for some sort of charity. I can't remember what it was now, but they said it was the most terrifying experience they've ever had. Yeah, when they came down.
Then I'm about to jump.
That's it. Keep talking us through it.
Ready?
Down I go.
Head first, isn't it? Tell them it's head first.
Head first.
I'm not really know he was going to go head first.
And then the parachute opens.
The little one first.
Yeah, the little one first.
How long was you actually falling for, Alex? Like free falling? How long did that last? Was it about 30 seconds, a minute, or?
How long?
Down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How long did it feel like that you was actually falling?
I reckon it was
Did-
about good 5 minutes because the video lasts for 8 minutes.
I mean, did it seem like it was taking a long time for you to get to the ground, or did it seem really, really quick?
How did you feel? That it was a long time to go down or not?
Not really.
No.
So
Very
was it
quick.
over? Was it over before you wanted it to be, sort of thing? Went a bit quick.
You wanted to get it over with or what? I don't know what I'm saying. What was that, Nathan?
I said, was it over quicker than he wanted to? I mean, did he feel it was over too quick, or would he? I mean, would he have liked to have been sort of in the
Would
air
you
a bit
like to
longer?
be longer?
Yeah, a bit
I
longer.
don't
in
think
the-
he wanted to come down.
Mm.
I think next time he needs to do the 15 miles, 15
15
8 miles.
And it's
Yeah.
big miles.
A lot longer.
He's going to be able to top this, but I'm sure you will, young man. There you go. Wide chute open.
Look at that in the clouds, you are.
I bet he wished he'd jumped out with a jetpack on instead of a parachute so he could have stayed in the air longer.
See, again, I don't mean to think a lot of people don't understand. So Alex does actually have a lot of physical problems. Like I said, it's like he's been doing a lot of work on himself because he found it hard to walk and stuff like that. So to do stuff like this is so massive for such a young man. And actually, that's why we're watching your thing. Tell people, because you've done a lot of training for this, didn't you? You went to one of them fan things, didn't you?
Yeah. 3 times.
Yeah. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good.
When you was doing that, obviously, because you feel like you're floating, was that anywhere near what it was like when you jumped out of that plane?
So
it was
basically-
You keep breaking up.
So basically then, he wasn't on his helmet. You had somebody jump out the plane with you, and somebody was like skydiving by you, and they was filming you rather than on the guy's helmet. Is that correct?
No, the camera's on his arm.
You said you had your own cameraman.
I had my own cameraman.
Well, my mic was fine. Bear with me. I'm going to try and... Is my mic still clipping, or...
Yeah, it's very clicky, Dave.
Right, bear with me.
The name of the cameraman. It's not only the team cameraman. I'll go and leave you.
Look at his face. Look, he's smiling away.
And was Tim talking to you all the way down, Alex? Like, look over there, Alex. Can you see this, Alex? Was he like making you feel, keeping you calm, talking to you all the way down?
Yeah.
I feel like you call the what do you call it?
I don't know.
The parachute. The parachute. Can we feel it you call it? Let me try this. Next slide.
Right, is that any better?
What, the sound?
Yeah.
No, there's no sound on the video.
No, I mean, like my mic. So I've switched
Your
over
mic's fine now, Dave. It's fine now, mate.
All right.
I don't know why. The sound's not working on the video. Right, that's the video. I mean, what can we say to that? I mean, that's just amazing, little man. That is absolutely amazing. And 12, I can't keep thinking, £1,200. Well, a lot of people don't realise this, like, but every time Alex does something, the money he raises goes up and up and up.
Yeah.
I mean, could you keep just tell the people that are watching just some of the charities that you've donated to and what they do, if you can, please, mate.
So it was Homes for Heroes.
Home for Heroes.
They've got caravans.
They've got caravans.
Respite caravans for the veterans.
Help us Squaddy.
Help us Squaddy, yeah. The other one is was carries.
Forgotten Veterans.
Yeah.
The PTSD camp.
There's a breakfast club and that lot you did as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Chinkford.
Yeah.
And this year we're doing different ones.
This year we're going to do different charities.
Have you got any? Are you got any charities that you in mind that you can do, or is it a secret and you're just going to surprise them again?
Well, let me that might be the Phoenix Veterans.
Might be the Phoenix Veterans.
Yeah.
Veterans in Action.
Veterans in Action.
And we're looking into the others.
And we're looking into the others.
Yeah, I mean, £1,200 is going to help a lot of charities, and I must again point out, Alex doesn't donate to the big charities and things like that because Alex has the same opinions as a lot of us on that. A lot of the big charities they keep more of the money in the bank than they do. What Alex does is Alex helps small grassroots charities. So I mean, so when Alex does his fundraising and he puts the money to his charities, it really actually goes to the people he's helping.
So he'll do things like he'll do something like if somebody like the PTSD camp, for example, needed a microwave and a fridge, he'd do a jump and that money would go in buy the microwave and the fridge straight away. It doesn't go to the big charities.
No, all small charities straight to them.
Yeah.
So it's literally the amount of help he's giving people, and it's direct help. It's like I say, it's not like the big charities where it's just direct help. Might even have to do a little video of all the charities and all the stuff you've done. To be honest, Alex, might have to try and put something like that together so people can see like everything you've done. Because again, I can't stress enough. Since 11 years old, Alex started with his one man. He's literally one man protest for Brexit, to leave, and he hasn't stopped since. Literally hasn't stopped since, have you? And people don't realise he's been going through school, doing exams and everything during this time.
Yeah,
I remember when he was selling badges. He was selling badges. He was making his own badges. Yeah, selling them and donating them to veterans. Donating money to veterans charities.
You would actually be surprised how many people still remember to leave, because when you mention young Alex, a lot of people will say, "Oh, young Alex, that's that lad who used to sit on the island in his chair and with a to leave in his army uniform." People remember that. That's the effect you had on people with that one simple action.
Yep.
Gary, can I say something as well? All them army uniforms and the berets that Alex wears get sent to him by veterans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they feel he's earned the right to wear them.
Exactly. Because there has been some people who have raised certain things, but I want to clarify that as well. Every single thing that Alex wears, he's not. I mean, he doesn't do it because he's trying to pretend he's 16 years old, so he can't be on. But he is being. This is how much he is respected by the vets he helps. They have given him berets, badges, boots, the lot.
Yeah, they donate their regimental cap badges and everything to him.
Oh, that's another thing. That's another one we forgot. The Gurkhas, because you was up there helping the Gurkhas and that as well, wasn't you? That's another one we forgot.
Yeah.
And how many badges did you make for the Gurkhas again?
1,500.
1,500, and you'd done pretty much all them yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's things like this. It's work like that people don't understand that you do, mate. And it's not. And people really do need to start understanding. It's like because you put a lot of adults to shame. A
Oh,
lot of adults.
definitely. He's put me to shame, mate.
I mean, like I said,
I'll tell
I've had the pleasure of being there a few times when he's done his charity stuff, and it's like I just think he's amazing.
Well, this
But
one's topped it,
but
mate.
you know how proud I am of you, don't you, Alex? Because I tell you all the time.
Yeah.
This
And plus,
one's definitely topped it.
Oh yeah.
And he does it all on his own accord. We don't push him to do things.
No.
No.
We help him out. We're behind whatever he wants to do, within,
It's people like me that come up with silly ideas.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, and I do want to reiterate that as well. It's sort of like Alex's nan and granddad, all they do is support him. Alex decides, chooses what he wants to do when he wants to do it, and there is no stopping this boy. If you ever get to meet this boy and you speak to him, you'll understand his determination to actually help the vets and stuff like that, and to do what he does it's massive. I would say his nan and granddad would. I mean, if they didn't support him, they'd have a very hard job to stop him. That way. But they are amazing. You couldn't ask for two better grandparents. They support him in everything he does, and more.
And it's not just the pets. Remember that we went up to Wales. Was it Carlisle and Manchester? And he was invited to go to Manchester to give a speech about the children. So he's also, quite.
Yeah, that's another.
With that,
that's another thing. He goes to marches, does speeches and stuff like that. I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, we're gonna have to compile like a montage of all the stuff you've done. So, because I think it would do you well to remember everything you've done, Alex, because you've got a lot to be proud of, mate. A lot to be proud of.
Yeah.
The other thing
All
also
I will say. Sorry, carry on, Tim.
Yeah. The other thing that he also has done, he's done over 100 videos to help the veterans, like with PTSD and suicide, and also about
the persecution of Northern Ireland veterans.
That's it. So he's done, quite educational videos, Armed Forces Day and things like that. So he's over 100 videos on that he has actually done in the last 5 years.
And he's also done stuff on the Constitution. I believe it wasn't that long ago that you stood up in front of the school and read some bits out, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. And he's done up the climate change. I think he did it with Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been on. If people want to check out the videos on this page, there's a few of Alex where you can see him talking about some of the bits he does. Alex is going to be the one that takes over for me. So, and he's going to take CMW further than I ever could. So, me and Gary's our cards are marked because Alex is coming up strong, aren't you, mate?
Yeah. The highest accolade I could ever give Alex would be that it touches the heart of everybody he meets. And once you've spent a day in the presence of Alex, you will never, ever forget him. That's the highest accolade I could give him.
No, exactly.
Yeah, he's a great young man.
Yeah. We need more like that. Like I said, it's like it's like Nobby said earlier.
The world would definitely be a better place, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, like Nobby said earlier. I mean, and I know you do inspire other people, other children, other young men, Alex. I do know that. Like I said, you've even inspired my daughter because, like I said earlier, my daughter and Alex are going to be doing a charity event for the vets soon.
Yeah, he inspired Tanya's son as well. Tanya's son raised some money for the PTSD camp.
Yeah, because he did. What was it? He done a bike ride or something? Or was it a?
Yeah, he done a bike ride, and I think he raised about 250, 300 pounds, something like that. Yeah, which he donated to the PTSD, and he was only 9 years old.
Yep.
Yeah. So Alex has been a good inspiration on a lot of kids.
Yep. So you're building your own legacy here, mate. You've got a lot to be proud of. And I can't say it enough. We're all so proud of you. So proud of you.
Very hard work too.
But this is the thing. This is what I sort of feel. I can't reiterate enough of that. It's like all this stuff Alex has been doing, and he's had to be doing, and he's not missed school. His schooling hasn't gone down at all. He's kept up with everything. I also want to mention the fitness studio that's been helping Alex, because they've done amazing. So if you'd like to mention them as well, he's got the T-shirt on there. Peak Physique Studios.
Physique Studio.
Yeah, tell because obviously I mentioned a bit earlier, Alex has had some physical problems with walking things out, and this studio has been absolutely amazing, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, tell some people, because you've actually done quite a lot within your own training, didn't you? I mean, what was the last thing you done? I think you done a marathon type thing, didn't you?
Oh yeah, the marathon.
Yeah.
What was it? 42.2 kilometers. Go on, say
Yeah.
them.
42.2 kilometers.
Wow. See, there's so much more. We're going to have to do a montage of everything you've done, because there is so much people don't understand. But again, so this is a boy that has come through so many. If you don't mind me saying this, but this is a boy that's come through so many personal struggles, and this boy helps so many other people. So we do definitely need more people to show you support and sort of get behind you, definitely. Because it's worthwhile. Like I said, how can you not get behind such an amazing young man who does so many selfless acts to help people in need, and he does it in the right way as well. Like I said, he doesn't give to big charities that just goes to look into a CEO's pocket or into a bank account. This boy actually changes lives.
Yeah, he actually checks up on the charities and see what they do and how they do it. And he goes personally to give them the money in their hand. If they don't, there've been a few of them that, oh no, we can't, so we don't. He won't donate unless he's giving it in the hand. He will not donate.
Exactly,
So,
exactly. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it doesn't go on any bank accounts, anything like that. It's just sort of given to the person in charge. And yes, I mean, we can say, forgotten veterans, they have treated him really, really well. When we go there, he's been treated really nicely and on that. Homes for veterans, as they just bought a new caravan, so they got 4 caravans now for the veterans. So they give it for 1 week for the veterans, all free. It's all full of food and everything, entertainment, everything is given for them. So it's actually quite good. They're not far away. They're in Clacton. So it's, one of them, they go in Clacton. PTSD camp, they're doing their bit also. They try to help out the veterans in there, and they're doing, they're coming up with other things now. So that's fine. But this year, Alice decided that he helped up the same charities 2 years now. So let's do other 4 charities who need the money too.
Exactly. Right. Just to let everybody know, the link I've just put into the chat, that is the link to where you can go and get the information. So if you still want to donate to Alex, you can donate to him. I can assure you, even if he's not doing anything and you donate any money, that money will go straight to a charity. So you don't just have to donate when he's doing some sort of charity event or anything like that. This young man constantly does this. So if you can give a little bit, if you can give it whatever you can give, please do. And please understand, this goes directly to the people who need it. Again, I want to stress, there's not any big charities, there's no CEOs getting their wages or anything like that. Alex and his nan and granddad, they pay for everything out of their own pocket, and they do not take anything back for that. So all the money raised goes exactly to these people that are in need. That none of it goes back to Alex's nan or his granddad. Every single penny goes to vets and the people in need.
No, I've seen Alex hand over the cash personally to a number of veterans charities. Temmie can confirm that. I've been there. I've seen him have the photos done with the people when he's handing it over. Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't go into a bank account. There's no money taken off it and stuff like that. It's like it goes. Every single penny goes direct to these people. Yeah,
there's no GoFundMe because GoFundMe take a big slice of it.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
don't do that. So we open up a bank account where all the money that is donated goes into that one. So we know exactly, how much is there and on that. If you do by GoFundMe or even PayPal, they keep a chunk of money. And then last year, Alex replaced that money that was taken with his own money.
That's right.
And so we
Yeah.
decided it's not fair. So we just do it through a bank account transfer or with the packets or things like that. But we do not do GoFundMe because, they take money from people that they donated. And then when you want the money, they take another chunk. They take 2 chunks of money.
Exactly. People get. I mean, the powers that be take their slice before it gets to the people who actually need it. Right, I've just put that link I've put in the comments. That's what you'll go to. That's the page. And if you look, let me go back to the page. If you look here, this is the details. What you need. It's a bank account. So it does. Like I said, it's not a PayPal that pays for it. It goes straight to a bank account, and then it's given to the charity. So this is the information you need if you want to donate. Please, subscribe to Alex's channel if you can. Keep up to date with him because he's always got something in the pipeline, aren't you, mate? You're always thinking about the next charity thing, the next thing you can do to help people. I mean, this boy doesn't stop. It's like as soon as something's over, he's on to the next thing to raise money. He's on the next lot of people he can help. So please support this young man. It is people like this that needs the support. Instead of all these PayPal patriots that just like to talk on Facebook, this young man actually does it. He actually helps people, grassroots as well. And I don't think that could be stressed enough personally.
Thank you for
Lost
that.
Gary for a minute there. But yeah, that's when you get that link in the thing, and I'll also put it in the description as well underneath the video. But that's the information you need there in red. So please, I can't stress enough. It goes directly to these people. It's like, and Alex, as it's been said, Alex takes the money to these people. So that there's no, like we've just been talking about here, there's no charges from PayPal. There's nothing like that. None of the fat cats get any money. Every single penny goes to the people that need it. And I personally would like to see a lot more of that being done. That's why I keep saying it's an inspiration. Because that's how we help people.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Just to give a comparison, some of the charities that are meant to be there to help vets have millions of pounds in the bank that they keep there for a rainy day and don't do anything with. Why? We've still got thousands of vets on the streets freezing to death and not being able to eat. This is why Alex is so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, some charities are actually one of the biggest ones. They closed all the respite centers for the veteran a couple 2 or 3 years ago now, so they haven't got nowhere to go.
Exactly.
So,
it's becoming ridiculous.
It's quite bad. So where is the money gone, when they close all this? And they got millions of pounds, millions. It's not just thousands, but it's millions of pounds in the bank. And there's quite a few like that, and the money's in the banks, but it doesn't go where it's needed.
No.
Yeah, well, where it goes is on their company cars where they're all driving top of the range Mercedes, BMWs, and they're sitting back claiming 150 grand a year for 20 hours a week work. How can that be justified?
No, it's more than that. Some of the big CEOs, they're on like £200,000-300,000 a year, and they take the
ordinary people that work for them.
And the wages are taken before, and all the admin and all the costs that are taken before they even think about doing anything for the people in need. And this is what we've got to start to learn about a lot of these things. It's like,
a lot of them, they employ fundraisers, and the fundraisers charge 50,000-60,000 a year.
Yep.
So a lot of that money goes on that. Instead of doing it themselves, it goes on somebody else's.
I mean, this is why I want to make the comparison, because it's like, Alex may not raise millions of pounds, but I can assure you Alex has probably helped more people directly and actually helped them than I would say most of the big charities. And this is the thing, it's like, I'd like to see more of this. I mean, I'd like to see more of this from other people that as well.
Well, no, I've met veterans at the PTSD camp and at other places like that, that have told me that Alex has probably saved their lives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's as simple as that. Yeah, I think this boy deserves some sort of award or some sort of medal. You know what I mean, for what he's been doing.
We
I do as well.
Yeah, when we go to the marches, whatever, they always go one or two veterans, but it's always at least one who will come in and he said, "Thanks to your videos, you saved my life. Thank you." He said, "Keep doing what you're doing, and we miss your videos." So sometimes he put it, because he hasn't put videos for a little while because of exams and on that. But he's been asking us to put more videos on that because that, it does help them, and it's nice knowing that.
Yeah, what? My missus is in the chat, Alex. She says a massive well done. And she's proud. We're all proud of you. She's proud of you too.
Thank you.
Maybe we could drag her into doing a charity walk or something. We'll see.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I think for the next one, I don't know if you're going to do one for all, but I think the next one, I think your plan is the one down here, innit?
Yeah, we do one. What you want to do one with Layla? Yeah.
Yeah.
One with Layla, and the one from next year. We going to try to get different groups, sort of following him. So we'll see. I'll come up. I will speak to you later on, Nathan, about that.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
But this is the thing. So it will be happening. My daughter's raring to go. She wanted to do the skydive with him, but she's too small. But it will be happening. Things like that. So what I was really like to see is, because where I live is actually, as you know, Alex, you've been there. It's steeped in history, with like vets and the wars and stuff like that. It involves a flotilla in World War II, stuff like that. So it's quite a poignant place to do something for the vets. Maybe we could try and get as many people to come down, because I think we're doing a walk or something. We'll see what we're going to do. But I think if we could get as many people to come on that walk as possible, I think that'd be, yeah. I mean, all get behind Alex, do the walk with him, because it's like, I think he deserves it. And I think we need to have more people sort of getting on board with this and stuff like that. Please, again, as well, please share what Alex does to any groups you can, anybody you can in your local area, anything like that. Explain what he does. I think that's another reason why I think we really do need to put like a montage video together, so people can understand what you do, so they can get behind you a bit more. But please, share the link for the donations, that lot. Tell people what Alex does. Get in group stuff like that. Show people what he does. And let's get him some more support, because this boy is just going from strength to strength, and you have no plans on giving up, do you?
No.
No, exactly. So I think we need to give this boy, this young man. See, this is the problem. Sort of like, you always be that little Alex, man, but it's like this young man needs as much help and support as we can give him. I mean, if we could just give him just a small percentage of the effort to support him that he does to support the vets and what he does, I think that'll go a long way. And I think you deserve that, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
Well said.
Because it's people like you that inspire people like us.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say, young man?
Not really.
I mean, what, do you want to wrap it up now, or do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what we do then? So, again, I'll put all the links everybody gives me to all the charity pages that have been mentioned, and Alex page and thing will be in his description. The link to donate and everything will be in there as well. The link to the page, and that lots of people can follow Alex and see what he's doing next. Please do. So all the information I'll make sure is in the description of this video. If you can, please, people, share this video to as many groups as you can. Let's start showing people and getting some recognition from this young man, because he deserves it more than most, I'd say, the amount he does.
Oh, Nave, can I just say one thing as well? Yeah, there's a lot of people that live in different countries like Canada, America, Australia. Yeah, and they also donate to veterans in their own countries on behalf of Alex.
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
And so he's not only helping veterans in this country, he's helping veterans all around the world.
his reach is global. He's inspiring people globally to actually start helping the people that we need. Because let's face it, let's just cut to the crunch. Most of the vets around the world, and it's not just in our country, they are used and then they are literally just thrown on the scrap heap by the military industrial complex. And there's very few people that actually really help them. And for Alex to be able to inspire people in other countries to say, yes, I'm going to do something for our vet, that's massive, mate. That is a legacy. Look at that grin, see? Smile, mate. You should be proud of yourself. I don't want to see that smile go for at least another month.
I don't want to see it go forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But he's usually grinning when I'm there, unless he's not allowed on a computer. But it's like,
Oh yeah, him and his tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. Well, if you're happy with that, Alex, and you sort of like kind of thing, if you want to jump off, then we'll end it there. If you want to. Is there anything else? Does Grandad want to come and say hello?
Hello.
David.
Well, thank you for all the support for young Alex.
No, thank
And
you.
Ian.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything you do for Alex. If it weren't for you two, Alex couldn't do what he wants to do. And I'm in awe of you two as well, because you literally support this boy in anything he does, and you don't even question it. You just sort of say, you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you two deserve just as much of a pat on the back as Alex does, if as far as I'm concerned, because you two make it happen.
Yeah.
And me personally, it's an honour to know all three of you. I've said this before, but it's an honour to know all three of you.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Thank you. Same here. It's been, nice to see your friends.
Yes.
Not many you can find.
But
Well,
right.
you know how highly we think of Alex at CMW anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's an honorary member of CMW.
Yeah.
So
What are you doing?
that's the point. We need to get that T-shirt sorted. Saying that, Gary.
Yeah.
And a few bits for him as things, because he's an honorary member. But right, before we go, Alex, is there anything you want to say?
No, thanks.
No.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support.
Thank you for the support.
That's it. No, more than welcome. Thank you, young man. Thank you. Okay, thank you for everything you do. And keep it up. Keep it up. Like I said, so don't ever stop. I mean, it's something you enjoy. And that's few and far between. We've actually got a young man who actually enjoys helping others. And at your age, that's very rare. So let's give this young man the support and the accolation he needs. Because I think you deserve a lot more, personally. All right.
Yeah.
Not gonna keep you any longer then, mate. If you're happy and that you've got nothing else to say, we shall leave it there. Oh, that's the point. Don't forget, you still owe me a live about a subject, young man.
Yep. We get that sorted once at the solved out. That's the holiday things. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want you doing anything till after your holiday. You rest now and you enjoy your holiday. Then after your holiday, again, you still owe me a live. Remember, you've got to pick the subject.
Yeah.
So try not to do something that makes me have to do too much homework.
I will do.
Right. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Dave, for coming on. And thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Nobby, for coming on. It's Mission Impossible, Little Veteran. I shall stick the link to his page and that lot. So if you want to go and see the video and that again on here. So any links that anyone wants to send me, I'll make sure they're in the description. Thanks for coming on, Dennis. Again, always a pleasure.
That's all right, mate.
And thank you for supporting young Alex. And
we're big supporters of him, and whatever Nobby's got planned, I don't know what it is, but our group will definitely donate something.
Yep, CMW 100% on that as well. So That's a given.
So
like Nobby says, if everyone just donates £1.
yeah.
I mean, it may be worth getting something set up so if anybody does want to donate to help.
I think Nobby has settled
Bring
that
the
up, mate. It's you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure he'll coordinate with Temmie and his granddad.
Like I said, Nobby's going to speak to me about it later and that lot, so I'll have a word with Nobby and then we'll see what we can do.
Like I said, I don't know what he's got planned, but whatever it is, if he says it's a once in a lifetime thing, it probably is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think he deserves it. So I think we need maximum effort to try and make sure that Alex actually gets this. Because if anyone deserves it, this young man does.
Got him, mate. We've got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I also think he deserves some sort of award. Yeah, and yeah, we're going to try and get that for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what we'll do is we'll all have a little. What we'll do is me, you, Nobby, and we'll all try and get together on a chat or so. I'll sort out like a chat group and that lot, and we'll all have a little chat and then see what we can all do.
All right, then, no problem.
All right, guys.
All right. All right. Anything else? Anything you want to say before we go, Gary?
See you later, Tommy. See you later, Alex. Bye.
Right, see you later, Dennis.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right.
That's
Cheers,
it.
Thank you, Alex.
Goodbye, Nate. Goodbye, Gal.
Come on.
Right. Thank you, Alex, for everything that you do. Keep up the good work. You're an inspiration to everybody. Just remember that.
Let's all give him a round of applause, yeah?
Right. Can I see some clapping in the chat, please?
Right, guys. See you
Bye.
soon. Thank you.
See you soon, Sammy. Enjoy your holiday.
Enjoy it. Right, again, all the links for everything will be in the description. As soon as I get them, I shall put them in there. So please go and have a look. Some very good charities and some very worthwhile things. I mean, if please get behind this young man. Like I said, it's like if I think we need to do a montage, Gary, or saying of all the stuff he's done.
Yeah.
All the things that, because then people will really grasp the amount this boy's actually done. Because I mean, I've remembered a couple of things. I mean, the list was quite long that we just said, and I've just remembered a couple of things that he didn't mention. So I think we need to put it into context so people can actually really see what this boy's done. And like I said, an absolute inspiration. I know many people that wouldn't even get near that plane, let alone go up and jump out of it.
Yeah, like me for one.
Right. Well, Mike, on that, thank you everybody for tuning and listening. Thank you for everybody that's Dennis. Thank you for everybody that supported him on the day. Thank you to all the other charities. If you do get to listen to this, if you can, please contact us. Anything we can do to bring awareness to your charities, please do. Thank you for everyone that was there with Alex, and because it was a very long day. And by the sounds of it, Alex actually got multiple people from different groups actually talking and uniting as well on things as well that day. So he done more than people realise. Like I said, it's like
there was also a lot of people that were jumping for charity that were actually donating to Alex.
Exactly, this is the thing. So that's way. So
yeah,
it's like,
when they found out about it, you know what I mean, and they just went up. They made a donation to him there and then. Yeah, when his name was called out, the cheer that went up was unbelievable.
See, I wish I'd have been there. I just couldn't get there, but I'm going to be there on the next one. But yeah, it's like things out. I mean, so if anyone out of them charities do actually get to hear this, if you can get in contact or leave a message under this, like anything we can do to help bring awareness to your charities and what you do, please do. We'd love to have you on to talk about your charities and that day and stuff like that. So any help we can give you, please let us know. And on that note, I shall end it there. Thank you for coming on, Dennis. Thank you, Nobby. Right, thank you, Temmie, down Temmie. All right. Once again, I'll leave you there. Me and Gary, I think I've got a few lives coming up that people are going to be very interested in. So stay tuned again. Please subscribe and click notifications to get notifications. There's a lot coming up. I believe we've got Coffee Bloom, a few people coming on again soon. So well worth it.
What's that woman's name now who's coming on about the vaccines?
Christina England.
Yeah. she's very well versed. People will be impressed
Hmm.
with her, I think.
That's one that I think people need to watch. And in fact, actually, I've got to get in contact with her about that. But yeah, if you can't, if she, even if she's a bit shy, even if she decides sort of thingies, then me and Gary will be doing a small live about her book because it's her and another person that wrote it. I've actually got the book.
Well, now if she's shy, what we'll have to do is we'll have to do it like we do backstage, record it and put it out that way rather than doing it live.
Yep, that's. I mean, when I contact her, I'll see. I mean, because I know she didn't want to come on camera because she's a bit shy. But I've got to contact her and stuff like that. But it's like we'll sort it out. But really, people, like I said, this is what for me. This is going to be one of the more poignant lives that people really need to watch because the amount of research, the amount of effort gone into this book, and it is an amazing book. I've got to get it down actually, but I will get it down things. And when she comes on, like I said, it's 100 years of information they've correlated to. It's one to watch, but I don't want to go too much in because this is about Alex. So what we'll do is thank everyone in the chat for tuning in. Thank you everyone who's watching this. Thank you for everybody who's donated and everybody who supported Alex. You help make all this possible, and you are the people that are really helping these vets at grassroots. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all.
And remember to donate to Nobby, think whatever he's got planned for Alex.
Yes, keep an eye on that for as well. I'm sure, hopefully, once it's all sort, like I said, us lot will get in a group and that lot, and we'll have a little chat about it, see what we can do, and if need be, we'll do a few lives about it, sort of like not telling people what's going to happen, but we'll give people the information, stuff like that. But we really need to do something for Alex here, people. We really do, because that boy gave selflessly, and he's never asked for anything back, ever.
No, he never has. He never asked for nothing, that lad.
No. So it's one of them. Right. On that note, I'll say good night to everybody. Have a good evening, everyone.
Good night, Gal.
And we'll speak soon.
Good night, everybody.
Bye,
Thanks for listening.